Tenime Union Timapur laga aji Golden Jubilee mana laga celebration de mohan aji dikhiyo paise ki chief host to gule Dr. Nifirio mohan laga kundo chief minister ase aro go host to gule DR Ziliang deputy chief minister government of Nagaland taijun thakala amian dikhiyo paise aji la program la opordil saishu gule mohan yade TDSC stadium te manai ase du tahan laga 50 years of golden celebration do aro mohan apnian bi mola background khan de dikhiyo panishna stalls khan bishi khuli gana thaka laga aro yade public aro denime manu khan bi aro sob nichor laga tradition khan lakai gana ekta vibrant traditions showcase kuri gana traditional touch pa ahi gana itu celebration do attend korla ami han dikhiyo paise Mohanla chief host, Mohanla CM or deputy CM lo de luigana, alak dignitaries can be present hoina thakala ami khan dikhiyo paise. To sop la opor de luigana details de Golden Jubilee celebration to takhan kinega lui jawle se, mohan sop details de visuals de sailo.
By the grace of our merciful God, we gathered here this morning, and as our servant, the servant of God, Reverend, had invoked God's blessing upon this program in erecting this mandalate stone in celebration of the Golden Jubilee, the 50th anniversary. So, on behalf of my honorable colleagues and the Dimapur Union of Dimapur, the Nime Union of Dimapur, and all the Nime units from all over Nagaland and different states, and all the leaders who have assembled here. It's a great pleasure and privilege to inaugurate this monolith stone in remembrance of the past 50 years which we have sailed through by His grace, and to look forward to a century celebration of our brotherhood and oneness. May God bless all the Tanyime people, the past, the present, and the forward. God bless.
On behalf of myself and on behalf of all the organizing committee members, extend a warm welcome to all who have gathered here today to celebrate a momentous occasion the Golden Jubilee of Tinime Union Dimapur. It is a profound honor to welcome our chief host and co-host, Dr. Nifirio, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, and Ino Tier Ziliam, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland. Your presence here today is a tremendous source of pride and inspiration for all of us. Also, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Sir Hosile Lizechu, former Chief Minister of Nagaland. Sir, your presence has made more meaningful to the celebration of Tinime Union Golden Jubilee program. I welcome all of you to our celebration event. We also extend our heartiest welcome to all the invitees, friends, well-wishers who are here today with us to bless the occasion. Thank you all for being a part of the historic celebration of 50 years of Tinime Union Dimapur. 50 years is a monumental milestone, an occasion to celebrate a legacy, reflect on our journey, and look forward to the future with renewed purpose. May you all have a memorable and enjoyable celebration together with us as we continue to celebrate the event. Thank you all. God bless.
As we celebrate our 50th Golden Jubilee, I bring greeting and thank God for this historic day. The Tinime Union Dimapur was formed in the year 1975 by 11 tribes. Our district, which falls under Dimapur jurisdiction, is a vast and very prominent location in the states of Nagaland. People from diverse backgrounds and different parts of India live here. Dimapur is surrounded by Angami, Regma, and Zelen tribal land. The Assam side is inhabited by Karbis, but now the city has extended in all directions extensively. The history of Dimapur is centered on its role as capitals of Kachari Kingdom. It remained the capital until the Ahom king captured the city. Today, Dimapur is a major commercial center in Nagaland with remnant of its parts. The first settlers of Angamis, starting in the year 1940s, later in 1954, established a church called Town Baptist Church Dimapur, where different Naga people came and worshiped. As the numbers of worshippers increased, two services conducted on Sunday, one in Nagamis, Assamese service, and another for the Angamis. Then different Naga group increased and they formed their own churches. That is why Town Baptist Church is called the Mother Church of Dimapur. It is also said that Angami Panchayat, now called the Village Council, was also established, and when cases and conflict arise among the people, they were taken to the Angami Panchayat for trial. Later on, it became as the Naga Council Dimapur. Today, many people wonder in whose jurisdiction Dimapur lies. What we can clearly say is that we had a church for different Naga groups where they worship, and also had Angami Panchayat. Angamis have a significant historical presence and influence in Dimapur district. The foregoing lines were the saying of our elders, namely Reverend Let Ramukho Terja, Let Kivi Meru Savino, Let Koyezo Sophia, and Let Nisatyo Kitichu, which was conveyed to us. Today, as we celebrate our Golden Jubilee, I urge and appeal to Tenyime people to be one spirit and action in order to safeguard our district Dimapur. Today, the success of Tenyime Golden Jubilee is the blessings of our Almighty God and people effort from all sides, men and women, young and old. Therefore, I, on behalf of the Tenyime Union Dimapur, sincerely thanks each and every individual who contribute to the success of this program. Thank you all. God bless.
In the first place, I extend my heartiest congratulations to Tenyime Union Dimapur for upholding the torch of Tenyime brethren together for the last 50 years in this commercial city, Dimapur, Nagaland. I'm privileged to join you all on this special occasion, the Golden Jubilee celebration of Tenyime Union Dimapur. This milestone is not only a celebration of 50 years of the Union's journey, but also a moment to reflect on the shared history and brotherhood of the Tenyime people, whose bond has withstood the test of time. Historically, the Tenyime family comprises several tribes, sharing close ethnic, linguistic, and cultural ties, bound together by the ideals of mutual respect, cooperation, and shared ancestry. From the early days of intertribal collaboration to the present, the Tenyime people have maintained this spirit of unity, even as our communities have grown and diversified across regions. Today, we have to be more united than ever before. Unity should not merely be symbolic, but should be based on the foundation of preserving our identity, strengthening our voice, and advancing our collective development. Let us therefore uphold the spirit of brotherhood that has defined the Tingime people from our ancestors' time and move forward together with renewed purpose and understanding. Today, the spirit of Tingime brotherhood continues to hold relevance in a time when society faces new challenges. Our shared identity and collective state strength remains vital. This brotherhood is not only a matter of heritage, it is also a living principle that guides us towards cooperation and progress. The formation of the Tingime Union Dimapur in 1975 was a major step in preserving and strengthening the bond, particularly in the diverse environment of Dimapur city. For 5 decades, this union has served as a bridge promoting understanding, addressing common concern, and fostering peaceful coexistence among all Tingime tribes. I once again congratulate all past and present leaders and members of Tingime Union Dimapur for their tireless efforts over the last 50 years. Your work has strengthened the Tingime family and contributed meaningfully to the social fabric of Nagaland. The theme of this celebration, envisioning legacy, rightly call us to look beyond the past. It urges us to renew our commitment to unity and service and to pass on this legacy of peace and understanding to the younger generation. Let this Golden Jubilee celebration be a symbol of our shared past, our collective purpose, and our vision for the future. May this Jubilee celebration renew our dedication to unity, peace, and the continued progress of our people. And let the monolith stone of Tingime Golden Jubilee remain in the hearts of every citizen of Tingime, brothers and sisters. Thank you, and God bless you all.
The first literature committee of Tenjidia was instituted in the year 1939 under the name and style Angami Literature Committee by Reverend J.E. Tenquist, an American missionary in the Kohima field. Main reason which prompted the necessity to form the Literature Committee was interesting. A mission school was set up at Kohima, which attained its proper shape after many years of facing various challenges and trials. Rich people from all over Tenime area, including Semas of Bogota area, send their children to study in this mission ME school, that is up to class 6. When the student who passed out from this school went home, they did not use the Bible language which they learned from the school, but all of them started writing in their own local intonation. We're aware that no two villages have the same intonation in almost all Naga villages. And therefore, although we speak the same language from village to village, the pronunciation, the intonation differs. Under the circumstances, there was a time where people could not understand one another in writing. Reverend G. Tenquist had taken notice of this serious defect, and family decided to convene a meeting of teachers, student leaders, even including DC staff and Jubasis. Many people attended that meeting. Reverend G. Tenquist said in the meeting that everyone could speak according to his village intonation, but in writing, the uniform system of writing which they learn from the school should be used. Otherwise, they were only wasting their time and their parents' money. Therefore, on that day, they made unanimous decision that every student who passed out from this mission school should use the Bible language in writing, which they learned from this mission school. And on that day itself, the first literature committee was formed with Hulene Sukri as chairman, Rizal Krese Kose, Rusehu Belho, and Ningule Kadichu as members, and George W. Sopley as its secretary. George Sopley, an American missionary who was sent to Kohima for education, arrived Kohima only in 1924, but he could master the Tenjide language very fast and became a master of Tenjide. This committee worked very hard and laid down the basic structure of how to write Tenjide. We have been developing Tenjide based on this basic structure with little improvement only here and there. The Second World War had destroyed everything, including few literature that our parents had. But we are lucky that few of the first literature committee members could work out again those literature after the war. But the development of the language could not make much progress because the Indo-Naga War started again before the Naga people fully recovered from the shock of the World War II. With the start of the political disturbances in Nagaland, development of literature was virtually put to a halt for almost 2 decades. In 1971, the nomenclature of that literature committee was changed into Ur Academy after re-electing the new team. With that, somehow, we could develop Tenjide slowly and steadily during the last 5 decades. I will now share with you some of the achievements of Ura Academy briefly as follows. Number one of our most important achievements was the introduction of Tenjide in the Nagaland University. Tenjide was introduced in the college level in the year 1988 and continued in a proceeding manner, and in 1997 it was introduced in the postgraduate level under the Nagaland University, which is a central university. Tenjide is now by far the most developed language in the state. Tenjide Department of Nagaland University observed its Silver Jubilee in the year 2022. Number 2, The Tenidi department has 5 qualified and dedicated teachers at present. The Tenidi course incorporates compulsory dissertation writing. Till date, 325 MA degree have been awarded. The PhD program was started in 2009, and as of now, 9 scholars have been awarded the doctoral degree. We have 16 research scholars now under this PhD program. Number 3, keeping in view the fast-changing world through science and technological advancement, the department envisions to document languages and authenticate every aspect of Naga ancestral life in general and that of Tenime group in particular.
This morning, I along with my friend, my colleague, Kumusha, Honorable MLA of Karong, we represent the Tenime MLAs in Manipur. We have 6 MLAs in Manipur, Tenime MLAs. We have 3 districts, Noni, Tamilong, and Senapati. We are also big brothers of yours. Today we are here to show our respect to you and to congratulate you and to give our solidarity to all of you. We give our salutation to our leaders and all of you to carry forward our Tenime unity this far. We are so blessed to present here this afternoon. We are also extremely happy to see all of you and so privileged, and it's actually a very rare occasion for us, because the tallest leaders in the Tenime family are present here today in our midst. The longest 7th Chief Minister, by the name of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nifirio, Dr. Nifirio, and our former Chief Minister and the present Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. T.R. Zaleng, and our former legendary leader, Dr. Sarozile, the former Chief Minister. We are so privileged to have these great leaders in our midst. And we are blessed with people, we are blessed with land. We must continue to praise God. I think this is the golden era for all of us. We will never have more than this, I believe. I think we will not have 6, 7 chief ministers. We will have maximum, what we have is today we have. And along with ministers, our leaders, and so many important people here in our midst, we are so proud to be here this afternoon representing our South people here today. The Tenime people are blessed people. I just think sometimes God must have taken a lot of time to create Tenime people. Land, people, beautiful culture, and good people, of course. So we have to remain grateful to him. We have unique culture, Tenime people. We have a culture, we have a tradition, we have beautiful, colorful dresses. We're so happy and we are living as one people. Today our elders are saying that Tenime has, besides so many unique culture, we also have one particular unique character, I should say. What do you say in English? I don't know. It's a shyful character. In Angami, we call it something like Kethera. I don't know if it is right or wrong, subject to correction. Uncle Sorozili will guide me. And in Mao and Pumui, we said Arhegani, Reini, Arhegani. Our people are very shyful people. That character is within Tenime community. We go to somebody's house, we will offer food. Even if we are hungry, we said, I will not take, it's enough for me, I'm full. That is our culture. You are provided with drinks. Every time you visit others' place, anybody's house, you are offered with drinks of meat as a courtesy. And we will always say, I'm done, it is enough. Like that. That character, that culture, discipline or whatever, is within the family of Tenemi people. So we have such kind of good character, lifestyle, so that can identify ourselves. These days, the younger generation may have forgotten that. So if you come to others' house and just without saying anything, if you start eating, means you are not more Tenemi. Today, we are fortunate to have our great leaders in our society today. Let us continue to remain united. Let us continue to support each other. Let us continue to remain as one people, oneness. But beyond that, we have to work for the people, for everyone around us. Not only for Tenemi alone. First of all, Tenemi unity is required, but we need to extend our concern, our love, our concern to our people, to our Naga brethren. This is the need of the hour. I have been working under these three tall leaders, the three honorable chief ministers. As a minister, as a MLA, I work under all of them. We have several times we discussed about Tenemi unity under the leadership during my political journey. I always came to learn from them that they are not looking not only along Tenemi. Tenemi is priority, but beyond that, for the people of the Naga people, that is the concern, that is the vision. I learn from them. Today I'm privileged to be standing in front of all of them, these three great leaders of our society. This is the vision they have. And that's why people love them, people respect them, because their outlook, their vision is far beyond. Therefore, let us continue to support them, my dear brothers and sisters. I have nothing more to say, but with these few words, I want to share my concern, and I want to congratulate all of you. Lastly, as shared by our Tenemi President, Sir Temika, our Teni Day is very, very important for all of us. We must congratulate, we must appreciate our legendary leader, Dr. Sawazile, who has contributed so much for Teni Day. We must have a common lingua franca. Otherwise, we will be nowhere one day. This is so important. So let us start learning Teni Day. We must do that. I even start learning, but it is taking a lot of time for me to learn now. But still we have scope. Today our TPO president was saying, here they are doing some program for the youth. They are asking Honorable Chief Minister to give some 5 lakhs or something like that. I couldn't hear properly. But we also appeal already in verbal to TPO that we also want to start some youth program for the Tenemi people, sports fellowship or singing competition, so that in Teni Day we can learn 100 people, thousands of people. We have about 14, 15 tribes of Tenemi, sub-tribe. If 100 people learn one full verse of gospels sung in a year with meaning, it will be spread very easily to learn Teni Day. We appeal to them in verbally. Till now they have not granted us the permission. We did not ask money from them. We will not require money also. We just want permission to start that initiative. So today we appeal to TPO and our youth to come together. We'll start learning Teni Day for our betterment of our future. With these few words, once again, we are grateful to you and we really appreciate whatever you are doing here to bring our people together, our unity of Tenemi people. God bless. Thank you.
I want to congratulate the Tenemi Union Dimapur, President Deputy Rio, and his esteemed colleagues for hosting this grand celebration. I appreciate and congratulating them for staging a huge mega meeting. By the grace of God, Teneme people, wherever we are, we are being blessed. The people itself and the locations, the places, we occupy the best places in Naga areas. Also, we have the capital, Kohima, and the commercial activities in the Dimapur area, which major of us, our area, are utilized. It is definitely necessary to organize this Teneme Union at the state level or wherever they are, and also at Dimapur Teneme Union in Dimapur. I pay my respect and salute the visionary leaders, the pioneers who made sacrifices and given vision and guidance to the Teneme family. And thus far, 50 years, God has been faithful and we are progressing. I feel our history, our Teneme family, traditions, values, and our culture, our accommodative spirit, we occupy a central place in the social and political fabrics of the whole Naga society. In this, the previous speakers has stressed on one significant important point is unity of our Teneme family, our brotherhood. And I feel that it has been strengthened in these past 50 years, and I'm sure in today's celebration of Golden Jubilee, our brotherhood will grow from strength to strength. As you are aware, the first institution is the family. The family, the clan, and the tribe, the community. Therefore, we being a major group, I think if we can unite, we will send a positive message to our Naga brothers, different tribes. I feel that we will have better understanding and cooperation, and to have peace in our land. so that collectively we will have our future. Nagas has so many issues before us. As stated, the Britishers, when they came, they found us naked, semi-naked, practicing head hunting, fighting within ourselves. But they observe something good in us also. Our culture, tradition, our rich customary laws, and our habits. And therefore, they call us as savage, but they call us savage wisdom. Wisdom in the savage life. The practice of complete democracy in our villages, governed by collective responsibilities. Today, as the world had progressed so much, I think we also had progressed along with the world. When Britishers came, they brought Christianity to our land. Then education. Then the governance, the rule of law. There has to be rule of law. And that's how today we had progressed through that Christianity, education, governance, and the rule of law has come to us. So while we are talking about our rich culture traditions, we have to obey the law of the land. We are no more free Nagas. We are conscious what is right and what is wrong. And therefore, to do one family, one clan, one tribe, and one Naga, as privileged people, as stated, we should be responsible to make the whole Nagas united like how we are sitting today, as a family, as a brotherhood and oneness. And with unity, we work together, we march forward. Received the blessing of God and also progress and catch up with the rest of the world. In this, one thing we must give up is ism, individualism, clanism, tribalism, and as we have so many tribes, so many civil societies, so many organizations, we have to give up that ism and come to the level of Nagaism, broad-minded, Naga family, so that all our prayers, our issues can be resolved within ourselves and with others also. Therefore, as British had brought Christianity education and governance. Also, not only that, the Britishers had given a protection when they administered some of our areas. We are thoroughly divided. Nagas in 4 states. Nagaland, Manipur, Assam, Arunachal. Then inside we have so many tribes. And in Nagaland we have ENPO, CNTC and TPO, Teniwe People Organizations. So I think we have to move forward and to address issue. The ultimate goal should be unity of the Nagas. And I'm sure with our Teniwe unity, we can contribute to the unity of the Nagas. Britishers, while they are ruling, they have passed an act, as I always say, Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act 1873, which brought in inner line regulation, inner line permit. And also they protect our culture tradition, our customary laws, which later, when we came under the Indian Union, are asking us, we want to continue the British law given to protect the Nagas. And that's how Article 371A came. And so we could protect our rich culture traditions, our customary laws. Now we are in a transition. Naga issue and our local issues and issues with all neighbors. And therefore, when we unite, matter will be resolved without any problem. So now, even 371A, it is in question. The Somoto case was filed by the court that land and its resources belongs to the people. Only Nagaland got land and its resources belongs to the people. Be Manipur, Meghalaya, Arunachal, Mizoram, they have that protection of 371, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. But none has the right of minerals. But that is in question, it is in court. And the debate, the contest is who is the owner. We are sitting over the rich petroleum deposit, the minerals, the gas and the rich minerals. But this could not be exploited because of that question, of that contest in the court. So we are rich, but we remain poor because unity and that cohesion to fight as one. We are fighting for our own individual right. Even our Naga issue, it is not addressed because it was gone into so many factions. It is by design or default. Our adversaries will like to divide us and rule upon us. So unity is the ultimate goal, and it is the answer. Even neighbors, now Nagaland, because of 371A and British protection, while introducing ILP, it has become a big issue. Any genuine Indian citizen cannot be harassed. They have to have that legal inner line regulation, the permit. And for our tribals in the northeast, you see, why Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873? Because Bengal means at that time British capital was in West Bengal. So Bengal. Eastern means now northeast, known as Assam province. That Bengal regulation 1873 is not only for Nagaland or Nagas. It means for all the tribals, hill tribals. Meghalaya is still struggling to get that ILP regulation because Shillong was the capital of Assam, and the intermarriage and the mixture of various communities and race, they are struggling to segregate, and Government of India is not considering till such visibility solution comes. Here in Nagaland, state government had already given guidelines how ILP should be used. Don't blame the government alone. All the responsible citizens and the institution has to come and work together. And therefore, in the ILP, we said ILP and RIN, Registration of Indigenous Inhabitants of Nagaland. In your village, if non-Nagas are there, Indian citizen or illegal migrants, it is your responsibility to report to the authority. Or if they are not, they are Indian citizen, they should possess the permit. So all these systems are introduced. Over the years, we learned that some non-Nagas, including the Indian citizens, particularly who had reside in urban areas, including our Nepalis and Gorkhas and plain people, many people had got indigenous certificate, which is not right. That's why we introduced this registration of indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland. And who is the authority? Village is the ultimate authority to certify that a certain person is native to that village. No authority can certify. And those who are here before the cut off year, or even before India independence also, they cannot become indigenous. Say example for Nagas, in your own state, your own location, you are indigenous. I'm from Kohima district. My village is Topema. So if I want for myself or my children, my village body, village chairman and the committee has to certify that I'm a descendant of that and he is native of that village. If false recommendation, certification is done, then it becomes a criminal case, which is punishable under the law. So, those who had received the non-Nagas, or even say Nagas in Manipur, Assam, Arunachal, they are indigenous in their own place, and we are indigenous in our own place. There is a move in 16-point agreement, integration of Naga contiguous area. If we all come under one umbrella, one government, we will be equal indigenous inhabitants. Because I'm from Kohima district, I cannot go to Mukokchun or Zainabodo to ask for indigenous certificate. My village is not there. My district, where my village is, will issue the indigenous. And therefore, this is very important. And Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act, so as I said, it is not only for Nagas, but for all the tribals. Therefore, tribals, unless you decide to make your separate law, any tribals can go to any tribal place and live and buy. There is a confusion in the government authority also and among the peoples also. You being a tribal, you are privileged. And therefore that confusion should not be there. We will have more clarity on that. And as you are aware, when we introduced registration of indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland, we said that the 1970 notification includes any Nagas of Nagaland. Then 4 tribes, Kuki, Kathari, Garo, Mikirs. So for those things, since these tribal peoples of that 4, they are in almost all the states in the Northeast. That's why unless they certify, they do enumeration, there is chance of migration and issue of wrong certificates. And if it comes to the attention of the government, it will become a big issue. So I want our people to know that we should help one another and we should take care of our village jurisdiction. Therefore, collectively, we should work together. Why Naga village council or tribal council is important. Because in the agreement, first is village council, range council and tribal council. In 1990s, this range council was abolished. I was area council member and I was area council chairman of Northern Angami. And it was done away. Now in the history, that Dimapur was known as Panchayat. But since we are exempted from that Panchayati Raj Act, we are exempted from there. Because Panchayati Raj is a system of election. But for us, it is a selection, a purest form of democracy. We don't do election in the village level. So, in the 16-point agreement, village council, range council and tribal council. Today, why we are customary law also practiced in village level and other administrative centers as subordinate court. And DC also you have Dubashi court at district level. And therefore, to uphold our tradition, our customary law, we have to have workshop, we have to have full discussions. We have collected all the tribes of Nagaland, their customary laws, and we are in the process of making a common customary law referring to one another. And therefore, I feel that it is everybody's responsibilities. Like 4 tribes, they refused to do enumeration. Then they went to High Court and brought a stay order. High Court cannot give a indigenous certificate. They cannot certify that they are indigenous. It is the people. You are indigenous. Indigenous means there is an empty area and you settled from time immemorial. You have not robbed somebody, you have not conquered somebody. People may be there, but they had abolished, and you have occupied, and you become indigenous. Like America, the most powerful man, Donald Trump, is the president of America. But he is not indigenous. In America, it is the Red Indians. And in Australia, it is the Aborigines. In New Zealand, Maoris are the indigenous. That's why some migrated people, be Indian citizen or otherwise, cannot simply become indigenous. So I think if we can work together, we can resolve these issues. And it is so important that Dimapur area, if the people, the leaders come together and resolve these issues, then the whole Naga area can be resolved anytime, and we can protect our rights our indigenous right. People come, but because we need them. That's why we try to conceive them, or we give false certificate, giving them protections, and therefore we should not do that. We have to be truthful. So this is a responsibility of everybody. Dimapur area, Tenime Union is so important. This Dimapur is not only Tenime area, it is a miniature Nagaland. All tribes, a miniature India. Even Indian citizens are here. And if we can resolve this issue discreetly, Naga has a future. We, living in the Indian Union, we also cannot harass Indian citizens, genuine citizens. We are against illegal migrants. We have to be very careful on that. And so today is a very important platform for all of us. While celebrating 50th years, I am the third generation in Indian politics in Nagaland. I'm working with my generation. Very few of us are there. I have fourth generation, fifth generations also started working with me. And therefore, to survive as a Naga people, to resolve all our issues, including Naga issue, Tenime unity and brotherhood, this should be strengthened and then unite the rest of the Naga tribes also, contribute that strength, bringing together the Nagas so that we will not lost or destroy ourselves, but uphold our history, our identity, and live with other communities in full cooperation and grow together. With these few words, I thank you and I wish you all the very best and look forward that when we celebrate as centenary, Tenime Union and its brotherhood will grow from strength to another level. Thank you, Kugnalim.
Viewers mon visual sidiki banishna Tenime Union Dimapur khan laga 50 years of Golden Jubilee do celebrate krina ahala mantikyo baishe aro aji laga Chief Host Gushugle Rio Mohala Chief Minister Taiwa Tala speech de edu Naga Manu khan la maju de bishi ism do thage goina aro edu ism do mohala Naga Manu la maju de hatawo lage goina and then Nagaism goigena ekta mohan united tiwa thagiwo lage goina kwala amian tala speech de hunio baisha aro tai edu goise gi Naga Manu khan bishi divide hoigena ase goina to Naga Manu khan strength aro unity de eki logo de jaile bishi phalo gena itu encouragement aro urge kori gena kwala bi tala speech de amigan tikyo baisha ajini me de manye se this is Shimishi with camera person Tamchun for Nagaland News Network.